This is my presentation on the biopsychosocial paradigm and other theories. The biopsychosocial paradigm allows for biological, psychological, and sociological dimensions to be taken into consideration when deciding treatment. Biological factors can include hormones, aging, genetics, or race. Psychological factors can include coping strategies, self-esteem, social skills, or attitudes. Sociological factors can include school or work, peers, or family circumstances. When these factors combine, they can lead to conditions or diseases, and for the treatment to work, it needs to help on all levels. Environment has a lasting effect on people and their health. My environment is the leading cause why I suffer from depression today, and my kids have behavior disorders. My father was not in my life, and my family struggled financially. That caused me to have low self-esteem issues and got pregnant at 15. My teen pregnancy made it hard for me to go to college. I had more kids with no help to raise them. My constant need to work to support my kids made it hard for me to be there for them. My younger two kids suffer from ADHD and ODD and have problems in school that I'm having a hard time addressing, and it makes my depression worse. Biopsychosocial in my case. Biologically, my family has a history of depression, anxiety, and insomnia. Psychologically, I had a hard time coping with my absent father, and it caused me to have low self-esteem. My low self-esteem caused me issues in school and relationships. Sociologically, my family suffered financially, and we weren't able to get me the help I needed. Also, depression and anxiety wasn't openly discussed back in that time, so I hid my feelings for fear of being made fun of more. In school, kids bullied me, and the bullying wasn't something teachers tried to prevent as much as they do now. Another theory is the person and environment perspective. Person and environment is a perspective that is based on a notion that the individual and their behavior cannot be fully understood without considering their environment. An example would be a child with ADHD can be diagnosed easy, but to help manage his symptoms and control the disease, the medical staff needs to consider his environment, like home life and school. Environment can include social, economic, cultural, physical, and religious. In the case of my children, they get medication to help deal with their ADHD, but we are working on getting them into counseling as well to help them to be able to cope with some of the symptoms that medication cannot fix. Bronfenbrenner's ecological theory. Bronfenbrenner suggested that the ecological environment is conceived as a set of nested structures. He proposed 5 distinct environmental layers. Microsystems, which can include family, school, and peers. Mesosystems, which can be religion in the neighborhood. Ecosystems, which can include the economic system and the education system. Macrosystems is overarching beliefs and values. And the chronosystems is dimensions of time. Bronfenbrenner believed that a person's development was affected by everything around them. In conclusion, biopsychosocial, person and environment, and Bronfenbrenner's theory all state that we as humans are affected by our environment. To be able to understand a client, patients, the medical and human service staff need to make sure that they look at every aspect of the person's environment to help decide what treatment will be best. Thank you.